Now we know that that build is not great for the beginning of the game, at least. So if you see it again, why are we Astrea? Why do we switch to Astrea? I forgot that that happens for some reason. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature of the game, but kind of annoying either way. I'll just say before, we completely move on from the topic, this week's streams for Saturday and Sunday should be normal. Saturday is going to be the normal 12 to 3:30 for Terraria, and then Sunday is going to be 12 to 2:30 for Bloons, which is going to kick off the new schedule. So normal streams there, and then anything else after that, depending on whether or not I do summer school, is going to change. So I'll let you guys know what's going on there. Yeah. A lot of changes. Whenever you or a sentinel deal corruption to an enemy, move your orbs clockwise once. Okay. Whenever Cosmic Orb deals purification to a target with Light Shield, multiply that purification by the amount of Light Shield. Oh, interesting. And at the first draw of each battle, risky die are drawn first. Alright, we're definitely going to want one of the other two for the beginning of the fight here. I'm thinking we want to go for this one, because I mean, I do think dealing corruption in order to rotate your orbs is a good utility item. This allows us to start building a run off of the Devotion Orb and the Cosmic Orb, which, I mean, admittedly is similar to what we just did, but I do think the Devotion Orb and the Cosmic Orb is a bit of a safer combination than the Karma Orb and the Cosmic Orb. I think that's fine. We have Shield here to go along with it, so we'll pick that up. This is that Karma die again. Let's just go ahead and go hard on the shields. We'll try to make use of this Star Blessing. Alright, so we got our Hex die, we got our Death Bomb. And we're gonna get Shadow Mantle sooner or later. We want to apply shield to the enemy, then use the Cosmic Orb in the same turn. So I think ideally, we should probably go ahead and rotate right now. Put Light Shield on you. We'll cast again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that only happens if we cast the orb with like a die or something. So we should probably try to pick up more cast-related dice. I guess I did pass up that that dice that had the random cast actions, but if we can, we should pick up more dice with these, with the conjure actions. And look at that. That was basically a one-shot right there. 24 damage. One second, I'm getting a call from my sister. Probably about to pick up my food, so give me a second. I'm gonna go on mute. I'll be back. Alright, never mind. I missed the call, and I tried to call back, and she didn't answer, so... I guess I'll just keep an eye on my phone in case she calls again. Okay, what is this? In one redemption inscription, whenever knowledge orbs becomes active, decrease karma by X. Oh, that's interesting. That would be nice to just have around, you know, when we're rotating orbs, so we can just mitigate any runaway karma that we might accrue over the course of a battle. Transcendence deals 2 purification to a target, deals an additional 9 purification for each time your discard was shuffled back into the pool. Okay. Alright, 1 second, I gotta go mute again. Alright, sorry. My mom just came into my room also, so... she was telling me to text my sister what my food was, so she can check it to make sure they don't mess anything up. Alright, so we probably... I mean, all of these would be pretty good. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick up Redemption Inscription. I remember we had this before, so this goes with our build because of the Cosmic Orb. We get 1 Cosmic Dust and extra damage, depending on if we use the Cosmic Orb. Okay. Karmic Orb must be active. It increases Astrea to 9 directly. Okay. Precision. I'm gonna go with Precision. Good utility die to have. We'll run with that, and if we see that other, you know, Cosmic die or Cosmic Orb die later, then we'll pick that up. I'm gonna put this on. I believe this does not decrease as we continue the battle, so that'll just be on for the rest of the battle. We have the Cosmic Orb active already. So we're ideally just waiting for a bunch of shields to come through with our dice. So yeah, we can wait on that. Cast current orb 2 times. We don't have any shield here, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We can discard one of these, actually. Oh, it's perfect. We can go ahead and use this, destroy it. And we do need to heal. Not sure we can do that, so maybe we should do this. Yeah, cast a bunch of shield around the field, mostly on ourselves. And that should do the trick. Okay, now we get our shield, of course, at the moment we switch off of the Cosmic Orb. We don't have a way to get back to it. So I think maybe we should just rotate again. Start casting with the Karmic Orb. Deal some damage. Going to apply some Light Shield to me. Draw a die. Heal up a bit. Or not. Oh yeah, because Shadow... I always forget about Shadow Mantle. Alright, that should be fine. And yeah, I guess that'll be it. Alright. Alright, so now would be a great time to be able to switch off of the Karmic Orb. We can heal ourselves with it. Let's go ahead and do that. But if I use this, it's going to trigger Karma. And I have no other way to heal right now, so I would just lose a life. Alright, well, we do have this available. Oh man, what are we gonna do here? I mean, I guess we'll just sacrifice a life. That might be the best thing to end the battle a bit quicker. Oh, we get a refresh on our virtues. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Oh, Death Bomb. I forgot about Death Bomb. Oh. Okay, so I guess I'm learning maybe the more complex characters get even more difficult to play during higher anomaly levels. There's all the different mechanics going on at the same time. Alright. Well, this fits into our build. We get incorruptible if we have the Devotion Orb active. Just fine. Otherwise, we lose a life, pretty much. We can move our orbs a bunch with this, or we can discard and draw new dice with this. Alright. This, I think, is good for casting more than anything. We get like a 4, it's just going to rotate back to where we started. A 5 is good as a 1, basically, but we get those extra casts. And a 3 is a 3, so... I guess this isn't a bad die. This isn't a bad die either. Because we can mitigate, 11 corruption or 10 corruption with some shielding. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go with Revolution. I feel like that might come in handy a bit more. Goddess Verdict. Deal 2 purification to a target for each light shield applied by Devotion Orb. Okay. Fits perfectly into our build. New Copycat. Copycat's a good utility die. Boost is also good utility. And balanced. Draw balanced die is fine, but we don't really need that at the moment. Ambush. Oh no. We have Thorns too. Thorns just screwed us over last time. Alright, so we just gotta be on our A game, I guess. We can switch to the Devotion Orb immediately right now. Start getting some shields around the fight, which I think is actually not a bad idea. especially with you having thorns. Go ahead and just do that. Gonna put this on myself. All right. All right. So now I know you have the ability to self-corrupt yourself, which might be bad for us. We can use Astrium, I suppose. Deal 1 purification to all targets for each Astrium you have. Alright. To all targets? Alright, so that would heal us. Cast current orb 1 time. Sure. Would be heal. Let's go ahead and play this. And this. Probably just going to want to stay with the Devotion Orb for the rest of the fight if we can. It's not a real reason to switch off of it. Get a bunch of protection from it. And we can stop this guy from corrupting himself sometimes. Not this turn, but, sometimes. If we get precision here, we can stop that from happening. Not gonna happen, though. Alright. This is not great at all, actually. Yeah, this isn't great. Horrible, actually. So, if we corrupt you, you're going to over-corrupt and deal 3 damage to me, which is really going to be 1 damage. Then we do have another opportunity to re-roll. But if not, if we don't get, this, I guess we do have a high chance to get something a little less severe than this face here, so let's go ahead and try it and see what we get. Okay, yeah. Alright. It worked out then. You're not going to be able to overcorrupt yourself again with a single action. So we might as well just heal ourselves. I almost forget about Shadow Mantle. I gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, but yeah, it's just better to keep our health up if possible. This would switch us off of the Devotion Orb. If we use this, it would bring us to the Knowledge Orb, which is going to be next to useless, I would say, during this fight. Light shield on the enemy. Good. This is fine right here because we can get back to the Devotion Orb. That's fine. Let's go ahead and discard this. We can play this, but we can also just not play it, so we don't take extra damage. I guess we can heal ourselves with this, actually. Forgot we can play that on ourselves. Alright, yeah. Let's just go ahead and end turn. And try to heal ourselves again, if possible. Cast orb once, and a bunch of single actions. Yeah, let's just go ahead and heal ourselves. We don't have any more Astrium to use. We can discard that if we want. We can also discard this if we don't re-roll into something better. Deal 1 purification to a target for each light shield applied by Devotion Orb during this turn. So nothing. Alright. Yeah, let's go ahead and re-roll this. That's going to be a discard then. Cast this. Use this. Excuse me. Oh my god. We do have the opportunity to deal some extra damage. I think could be nice just to end the fight. Yeah, we might as well do that. And switch over to this orb. We're gonna play this. And we're gonna play this. Alright, we just barely made it out. More shielding is good, especially with these for extra heals. What is this? If you have 9, or if you have less than 9 Astrium, gain 1, and gain X Cosmic Dust, where X is the amount of Astrium you have rounded up. Okay. Well, that does fit into our build, but we would be introducing Astrium into the picture as well, which we have not been using. Gain Catalyst, Astrium, and Karma. When Astrium is triggered, gain X Astrium, so 2. Okay, probably not useful to us. Go ahead and pick this up. Let's go ahead and pick up the Conjure action. I was just talking about how we should pick up some Conjure actions if we find them. So that's pretty much perfect. Even if we do have to use all the other orbs at the same time. Okay, so we get Inventive and just regular Purify actions. Okay. We might as well just go ahead and pick both of these guys up right now. I can imagine there are better Sentinels for us available, but we might not see one for a bit. We might get one at the end of the boss fight. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, what do we have? We can activate all of our orbs once, which is fine at the beginning of a battle. Use Alchemist Missile, which once we, play this, we can use this on an enemy. We can discard this. And we can just use this as a heal if we need it. Discard that. And what do you do? Deal corruption to any target. So we don't want to use that. Alright. There we go. I think we should move over to the to the cosmic orb right now and start using that for a bit. Cast it another time. Can deal damage to all enemies. And we can start re-rolling and discarding here. Conjure all orbs. You have less than 9 Astrium, gain 1, and gain X cosmic dust, where X is the half of your total Astrium. So if we use this, get 2 Astrium, then we gain another 1 here. It's rounded up. So I think it would be 2 cosmic dust that we get from this. Yes, alright. Y'all are gonna deal 4 damage to me, which is not great, but go ahead and do that. Go ahead and discard that. And yeah. Try to use the cosmic orb for a bit of extra damage if we can. Go and destroy this hex die. Use this just in case. I don't think we're gonna make use of it, but you know, there it is if we need it, I suppose. Let's go and discard that. Let's go ahead and cast our orb. Cast this. 4 purification is not going to kill you, so let's just go ahead and heal myself. Forgot about Shadow Mantle again. But we still didn't die, so that's great. This will end the fight, though. Set off Death Bomb. Is just gonna hurt us for 1, so we'll be fine. All right. So what do we get here from this chest? We get Karmic Exchange. We have 3 Astrium, gain 1 Forgiveness, and cast the Karmic Orb once. Forgiveness decreases the corruption received when triggering Karma by X. Corruption received can't be lower than 1. Okay. So I guess what is happening right now, from what I can tell, is that as we pick up more dice relating to, you know, the Devotion Orb and the Cosmic Orb, we're starting to introduce all of the orbs eventually. We just introduced the what is it? The knowledge, what? The Knowledge Orb. And the last one. With, where is it? This one. We're utilizing the Knowledge Orb with this one and this one, I suppose, you know, secondarily or incidentally, you know. But this one is also starting to introduce the Karmic Orb, because we're decreasing the amount of corruption that we get if we trigger Karma. So in theory, we would be able to trigger Karma much more often if we start to stack that together. We can pick that up. We could also pick this up for more shield, or this for extra damage, depending on if we have shield. Deal 6 purification to all targets or each light shield they have. Alright. I'll go ahead and pick that up. I think that fits directly into our build pretty well. I think I would be remiss not to have it. Gain 4 Nebula Cascade. What is this? When Astrium is triggered, cast the Cosmic Orb. Huh. How neat. I'm not going to pick up a die with Dissolve Life. It's kind of a principle of mine at this point. I've basically never picked up dice with Dissolve Life of my own volition. And more Rotate Orbs. I'll take Nebula Cascade. And let's go ahead and move on to the boss.